Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. Hey, what up, girl? Grab my glasses, I'm out the door. Gonna hit this city, let's go. Before I leave, brush my teeth with a bottle of Jack. Cause when I leave for the night, I ain't coming back. I'm talking about pedicure on my toes, trying on clothes. Boys blowing up our phones, drop topping, playing our favorite CDs. Pulling up to the parties, trying to get a little bit tipsy. Don't stop, make it pop. DJ, blow my speakers up tonight. I'ma fight till we see the sunlight. Tick tock on the clock. I'm reading the lyrics in case you didn't see me going like this. Alright, everybody, here's a video from Rice Krispie. Rice Krispie. If you don't know Rice Krispie, you're missing out. Go to his channel, subscribe, tell him I sent you, blah, blah, blah. The reason I'm making this video is because Pasco County has a serious problem with knowing the difference between public property, private property, and the trespassing laws when it applies to private property versus public property. And the reason I'm making this is because Cammed Up Caveman went to the tax collector's office by my house and he got trespassed for recording inside. And they tried to use the Driver Protection Privacy Act, DPPA, to say that he can't record in that, which is complete BS. They copied and pasted some policy from a different county on a day or the day before he showed up there. It's like they were planning on it. And Tim Cruet and Mike Fasano, who is a tax collector, Tim Cruet came out, issued the trespass, and then Deputy Schrock and Deputy Crawford came, and she just said so many things wrong. And he goes, you've already violated my rights, and you've already made a bunch of mistakes. She goes, no, I haven't. Anyway, I'm going to cover Cammed Up Caveman's video soon. I already did one of them, but for some reason, YouTube turned the $sign orange. So if you pay $1, you can see all the videos I make, unencumbered without YouTube's problems. It's $1 to join. Anyway, Rogue Nation, Rice Krispie, I forget who else, are at the West Judicial Government Center in Pasco, where the court and the cops and it's like a government compound. And they go to the tax collector's office, and this is what happens. They try to pull the same crap with him. The problem is, though, this is 2019, and now it's 2023, and Pasco County Sheriff's Department under Chris Nacco, if you don't know who he is, he's the one that did the Minority Report style policing, where they just harass and keep going to someone's property until they either sue them or leave the county. That was his thing. And I exposed it well before Tampa Tribune did, but I don't get the credit for that because I got a cop to admit in court that it's their policy to target people. So Rogue Nation, Rice Krispie, going to the DMV right here, or the tax collector's office, DMV, same thing, I believe. And here's what happens.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir. Oh, I'm just recording. Thanks.
These are private offices. Yeah.
These are private offices. No, they're not.
You can't come back here, sir.
Oh, is this a private company?
Yes, it is. Well,
Is this a private company? Yes, it is. The government workers think that their offices are a private business.
their confidential information is back there.
Oh, it's not Pasco County?
It is.
It is, but
Oh,
it's
okay.
public.
From here back.
and-
But it's not. Okay.
Not
Well, there's
past where the
no
office
restricted
is.
area signs or anything that let me know that.
No problem, no problem.
I'll take your word for it, but you should put some signs up. That's kind of what we're doing here.
Okay.
Make a note.
And who are you, sir?
I'd like to remain anonymous, if that's all right.
Have a wonderful day.
You too. Happy holidays.
Happy
Hot out today. Hot out yesterday.
holidays to you.
Like December 31st, and figure them all put in the tax
So this is basically an estimate.
and CDD fees. Those added another almost $2,500 to Filax.
Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. These are things I can't see on my phone. So property appraiser is the guy who sets the value of your property so you could pay the government yearly rent for the rest of your life and never get to own your property. Anyone that tells you you can own property in America is dumb or a liar or both. If you have to pay somebody else a yearly rent or money at all for your property indefinitely, it's not your property. If you don't pay them, they will send guys with guns to take your property from you. Or they'll sell your property to somebody else because you didn't pay the yearly extortion fee. And then that person will have the guys come remove you from your own property so they can steal your property for pennies on the dollar. They're called tax lien certificates.
Great. No. You're not giving me an unwanted escort?
No, sir.
Okay. You guys were just chilling out in your office, but decided to get up and take a breath of fresh air?
Just saying you're at the police.
Oh, okay. Like I said, we're keeping you accountable. Is all we're doing.
That's perfect.
Okay.
No problem. That's why we call the police, because there's no problem.
That's perfect.
Oh boy.
Sir.
So here's the DMV tax collector, Mike Fasano, and every single one of these does the same thing. J-Town Express just went to the Hernando County tax collector, DMV, and they didn't try to force her out like they're doing here, but the manager's like, shut off all your computers, and no customers are going to be served until they're gone. They think they could just shut down business. So you have the right to be there. So if you in there from open to close, what is she going to do? Not serve anybody for 8 hours? What is wrong with these people? I don't care if you don't like being filmed. Leave. Cover your face. Leave the country if you don't like freedom. There is nothing wrong with being filmed in public. Sorry you don't like it. I'm sure celebrities don't like 8,000 paparazzi filming them either, but they're in the public, so they have no perception of privacy. And if you're a public worker, you especially have no perception of privacy. And the courts have ruled, Smith versus Cumming, Fordyce versus Seattle, and so on.
Why is that?
Right on here. Right on here.
Here we go.
He won't leave the building.
So there you go. You are entering a private area. That is not a private area. The DMV is not a private area. You are now entering a private area. No photography, video, or audio recording per Driver Protection Privacy Act, USC 2721. This is a total falsehood and a total lie, and that's what they're using to try to trespass us from public property. The Driver Protection Privacy Act is a directive to public employees telling them what information they're allowed to disseminate to the public. It has nothing to do with us, the private citizens, and this is how they're trying to get around people videotaping them in the course of their duties.
He's in here.
United States Code
Yeah.
2721. Oh.
So you can.
Hey, I'm sorry, I'm gonna get him.
Oh, now they're using force.
Can I get him?
He refuses to
Wow.
leave.
Hey, Captain.
Come on.
Hey, Captain.
Come on.
Now she touched him.
Hey, USC 2721. Can you look that up real quick? You want to look it up before you exit?
Hello.
Hi.
Deputy
Oh, boy.
the Sheriff's Office.
Yes, it's right there. Right
We're being surrounded.
We're not surrounded.
It's right on the door, the false law we made up.
No, I'm saying I feel surrounded.
There
Yeah.
they are. Have any idea why we're here?
I don't know who called you. I did not call you.
Several people called us actually.
Okay. Talk to them.
So we
Now here's a nice scumbag right here. This is the field training officer.
do you want to move away
I
from
don't
this
know
horse?
who Hay is, and I don't know who you're
Well,
talking
sir,
to.
you're in a government building, okay? I'm trying to talk to you and you keep turning
You're
around.
talking to him like a criminal. We're not criminals.
Can we work? Well, he's talking to him.
And while you're here,
I can talk to whoever I want, and I don't like how he's talking to my friend.
Trying to be cool, you're right.
You are, and you're. But he's talking to my friend all
He's being cool for now.
can you
wrong.
leave these people alone, please?
I'll
so
be
we
straight.
can talk?
I'll be straight up with you, man. Right? A couple people are concerned because you're recording and
We're
you're going into
we're obeying the law. We're not.
A couple people are concerned that you're exercising your rights I swore to protect in public.
We're not
They know
criminals.
what's in there. This is a government building, okay?
We're
That guy keeps repeating it's a government building. Exactly. That's why we're here, because we pay for the government, thus we can film and record what they're doing. Yes, you're proving our point.
holding the law. Florida State Statute 119-1 is what we're actually conducting. That's a public records request law,
Right.
Florida State
Under the
statute.
Sunshine Act, correct?
Right, and it's our statutory right to walk into the, it's not only a statutory right, it's our constitutional right. And you are law enforcement, enforce the law, not their feelings.
Okay, so I understand how the Sunshine Act works, sir.
Okay.
With that being said, it doesn't allow you to go into unsecure or go into secure parts of the building.
Correct.
He hasn't been in any secure parts of the building.
Which our callers are all stating that you guys entered.
Okay.
The callers are making a false report.
As that being said, I understand that it is a government facility, but you're still allowed to be trespassed from these buildings.
Are you,
If you commit some type of crime, I even have the paperwork here somewhere. Oh, no, I don't. Cammed Up Caveman sent me a policy of the Dade City Police where it says you must suspect them of XYZW before you can trespass them from public property.
are you going to trespass me? What's your name and badge number?
My name is Deputy Callan with the Pasco Sheriff's Office. I'm not saying right now.
What's your ID number?
My badge number or our CJIS is called 6156.
6156. All right.
His is 5025.
Are you trespassing me?
Right now, I'm not determining that situation. Right now,
Okay.
we're trying to conduct an
Outside
investigation.
before we make you get outside.
Now he's battering Rogue Nation.
Is that a lawful order? We're going, yes, I'm giving.
You want to
lawful
de-escalate
order.
this?
Well, he's
Does he
the
outrank you?
guy.
Yeah, he does outrank
Please
you.
exit the building.
I'm documenting this simple battery.
Now they're surrounding him, ready to go hands-on, claiming it's a lawful order. It's not. They haven't broken any laws. You must break some type of law or cause a disturbance, same thing, breaking the law, in order to be trespassed from public government property.
That's
If he's
occurring.
going outside, we're going
Please
outside as
exit the
well.
building.
If I'm being lawfully asked to leave the building.
You're being lawfully asked to leave the building. Please leave the building, sir.
It's not lawful.
Are you following in with him?
No.
So I'm going to give you a lawful order too to leave the building. Are you refusing?
Why is it a
It's not a lawful order. And Finn's about to ask, well, what makes it a lawful order?
lawful order?
Because right now you're told to leave.
Have you seen me commit a
So what if he's told to leave?
crime on public property?
So right now you're trespassing. We were told that
No, he's not trespassing.
you need to leave this building. I'm telling you as a law enforcement officer to leave this building. So I'm giving you a lawful order. If you refuse to do that, then
So they believe anything that comes out of their mouth is a lawful order, even though it has no basis in law.
you'll be committing a crime called trespass after warning. So yes, you are committing a crime.
You're giving me an official criminal trespass based on what crime?
Based off of
A civ- And let me finish. A citizen has to commit a crime on public property in order.
They do not want you here.
I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter if they do not want you here. It doesn't matter.
I'm sorry. A citizen.
I don't want them there stealing our money. I don't want them there. Trespass them.
Has to commit a crime on public property in order to be trespassed. You cannot do the same thing as a private
Okay,
business.
So if you want to go down that avenue, right?
Right.
I was told by multiple people that you went to secure parts of the facilities,
Okay.
which that would be
So you were lied to by multiple people.
a crime. So I have to investigate that crime.
Start investigating.
As
Investigate.
part of that investigation, I have to identify who you are.
Wrong. That's another thing cops say. My investigation, I have to identify you. That's the very first thing they try to do every single time, which has nothing to do with an investigation. Investigate the facts of whether a crime was committed, and if you believe one was committed, then you detain me, then I ID, not beforehand.
Or,
If you want to detain me, am I being detained?
well, if you're not going to give me your information off the bat, yes, you're going to be detained.
What is wrong with these? Remember, this is 2019. That's going to be important later.
May I speak to your supervisor, please?
Yep, they're on their way. We have
Right
a
on.
few of them.
please
So are we
exit
going
the
to walk
building,
out the
sir?
door?
I'm going to wait for your
Now he's starting to batter Rights Crispy, the same cop who battered Rogue Nation.
supervisor
Yeah,
here.
we're gonna exit the building.
It's either going to walk out or we're going to make you
Exit.
walk out.
Okay, you're,
Nah, Callahan, now either you're going to go out or we're going to force you physically by force to go out. He used to be cool.
you're also hitting me?
Walk out of the building, please, sir.
Yeah, well, it's a simple battery. It's an unwanted touch. Do not touch me.
Out of the building, please.
Don't.
What's this guy's? Samar. Samar, the field training officer, is battering journalists right now.
Touch me.
Sir, can you please get out of the building?
I have not committed a crime. I paid for this air
There's a
conditioning.
third. There's a third in there. Are we going to walk out or are we going to make you go out?
Are you threatening
Another threat.
me with violence
I'm
right
not
now?
threatening you, I'm giving you options.
I'm giving you the option. You can't be here or else I'm going to force you out. That's not an option. He is allowed to be there. He is allowed to record. You're full of it.
Well,
You're gonna resist my commands.
I'm
you're gonna be
waiting for
committing
your
another-
supervisor. I have not committed a crime. I'm on public property, and I need to speak to your supervisor.
Now he's going to try to cop-splain him outside, and it doesn't work.
Can you please?
You're
exit
speaking
the
over me. I'm
building, okay?
requesting your supervisor.
We have a supervisor on the way. Can you?
I'm
Then shut up and wait.
on public property. I have not committed a crime. I'm being illegally
You're on-
trespassed, and I think before, listen,
So look, I've been trying to be cool with you, right?
yeah,
We're
but
dealing
not
with-
really. I'm
look,
sorry,
I'm trying to
Callahan.
see your-
I have friends and family with that badge. I want to make your job safer. This tyranny needs to end.
Okay.
Okay,
so-
you can call me a
people-
tyrant all you want.
Yeah.
Can you please exit the building, please?
No,
I've asked you multiple times.
but it's not a lawful
We don't care what you're asking. Obey the law.
order, and you know
It
that.
is- I
I'm
just
waiting
told
for
you
your
it was a lawful
supervisor.
order. This is a law.
I told you it was a lawful order. Listen to this crap. Because I told you. Not because the law says so. Because I told you.
Lawful order, okay?
Based
Can you
on
please
what? I have
exit
not
our
committed a
government
crime.
Building.
Have you said?
Exactly why we're allowed to be there. You keep making the point for us. This guy looks like he's right out of high school.
Suspected me of a crime.
Yeah, we got you suspected of a crime
What
of
crime?
entering secure facilities
Secured facilities. No.
on our premise.
I have
okay?
not done that. You
So
did
we
not
have
witness
to
me
look at-
doing that. That's
Okay,
not true.
well,
So
guess
you
what?
can't.
We
you
have
can't-
people accusing you of it.
And now
So
we
while
have
we
to.
And you need to
that,
investigate.
Can you please exit while we investigate?
public
okay?
property.
We're trying not
You
to
want
cause
me
a
to
scene
exit
in
the-
front of all these people, in front of children, okay?
It sounds like
Oh, now we bring up the children. You're the one causing the scene, dude. They were peacefully recording. All of you caused the scene. All of you are being disorderly. They didn't do anything but peacefully exercise their rights. And now you've gone hands-on twice.
Can you please exit this building?
you're being silly mentioning
being
the
silly.
There's
children.
different
Yeah,
types of public property, correct?
correct. Yeah,
So
and there's
this
secured
government
area,
building
right?
is a different type. Just like I can trespass you for panhandling on the side of a street, I can.
This is not true either. Trespass you from the side of the street from panhandling. Panhandling is not illegal. It's free speech. Watch Honor Your Oath and investigations if you want to know the truth about that.
Trespass you for being in here.
Well, I'm not panhandling, and
No,
I'm conducting.
giving you a separate
I'm
option.
conducting. You guys swore an oath to defend the Constitution of the United States. I swore that same oath, and I'm conducting a constitutionally protected act right now. And if you disobey your oath, if you break your oath right now, you are liable yourself.
Well,
The city, the county is not going to pay for your mistakes. You guys are familiar with qualified immunity, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you are exempt from that, right? When you don't have qualified immunity, you know what you're doing, right?
I hear what you're talking about.
Okay, you're violating
I'm
my
asking
civil
you
rights,
to exit the building, okay?
and I'm telling you, I'd like to
Still
speak to your
government
supervisor
property.
to save you a lot of money.
He is on his way.
Then shut up and wait.
We'd like to talk to him outside, so we don't have all these people looking at us,
Look,
okay?
Cops explain, you're causing the scene. They're looking at it because of all you government parasites cause this problem. Because you don't know the laws that you're supposed to obey
You're causing
and enforce.
a scene.
You could talk to
No, you're causing a scene.
Arcadia Police and tell them
I don't
what we're
care
doing.
about Arcadia
You can ask them.
I really
I'm
don't
telling
care
you.
about
that-
Arcadia Police, sir. I'm
Corporal
trying to
Matos.
How do you exit the building? So we don't cause a scene with these people.
Well,
Okay.
those people are in there. They have no idea what's happening out here.
Staring
I'm
at
not.
us out the door, okay?
So
Oh my God, there's people staring at us.
that's not. I'm not breaking the law. I'm not a criminal. You can't tell me where to
Okay,
go.
fine. You know what? You want
Right.
to stay right there?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay and wait.
Oh, so it went from we're going to force you out with physical force to, you know what? Since my cosplaying didn't work and my threats of violence didn't work, just stand right there. Now he's allowed to stand there.
For your supervisor and talk to him about the discipline problem in his ranks.
What's
Whoa,
Now you see him snap his fingers at his underlings like they're dogs. This tells you the mentality of this scumbag.
he just snapped at Callan. Oh man, that's. See, I'm gonna make your job safer by getting rid of people like that.
You're not making my job.
I am. They're earning the hate for you.
So getting rid of bad cops doesn't make other cops' jobs safer. Bad cops are what get you guys hurt. Bad cops get good cops hurt. If once you understand that and you break away from the blue line, you understand what we're doing. But you are a brotherhood, and no matter who they kill, rape, or whatever, you got their back, and the auditors are the enemy. The people with the camera are the enemy, not the criminals who actually commit the crimes in uniform.
And what's your name and badge
My
number?
name is Deputy Farrow, Aegis number 6117.
Thank you. Stay professional and honor your oath.
What are you getting out of this right now?
Well, exposing bad cops and bad government parasites. That's what we're getting out of it. We're showing the world how ignorant you guys are.
Is the whole point here just to make us come in here look like assholes?
No.
Is that what you're doing?
You said, is your whole point just to make us come in here and look like a-holes? I muted it. But no, you're doing that all by yourself. All I'm doing is holding up a camera. How can I make you do anything? You make yourselves look like a-holes, and your lieutenant's going to prove it.
How am I making you do that?
Good question. Oh, I don't know. How is he making you do that? You guys did that all on your own. That's who you are.
The whole point is to defend my constitutionally protected act right.
And they have rights to trespass people from this property that
What's up, girl?
they don't want here.
Whoever commits a crime,
They have the right to trespass you, whoever they don't want here. No! That's not how it works. Learn your damn job. Some douchebag like me shouldn't know your job better than you. That's disturbing, to say the least.
on public property can be trespassed. This is not a private business, sir.
Right now, you're committing the crime of trespassing.
Right now,
So they've accused them of committing a crime. They've treated them like criminals. They've gone hands-on. They've said a bunch of stuff that's absolutely false. And they doubled down on it.
you're raising your voice for no
I'm
reason.
not raising my voice. I'm talking to you like
Okay.
a person.
You know, you raise your voice a little, and I'm not being hypersensitive. I'm just telling you, keep it cool. I'll be cool with you. I give what I get. You can see my channel. You'll see it. And
I've seen the channels of all the people like you. Trust me, it's all the same.
no, I'm different.
I'm not-
I'm different.
I'm not worried about that.
Okay.
I've seen the channels of people like you. First of all, we're all separate individuals with free will. You're all uniformed thugs who all are on the blue line and all act the same from coast to coast in this country. You're all the same for the most part, 95% of you. The 5% of cops that are good cops, which we're going to find one here in a second, they don't act like you. They believe in the Constitution, and they're not against the people like you are.
Right on. Excellent. Hey, Deputy First Class, whatever, with the one chevron. What's your name and ID number? Field Training Officer?
5025, sir.
You're a field training officer? Oh my gosh.
Unbelievable.
We'll see about that. Wow. Where's the lieutenant?
He's coming.
This way or that way?
I don't know. He's coming.
All right.
Don't stop, make it pop. DJ, tell you my favorite song tonight.
Sir, Lieutenant's over here.
Oh, where is he?
Right there.
And they lock the door, create a fire hazard, and wait till you hear his excuse. Another parasite of Pasco County.
I do, in fact, have business in there, sir.
Sir, this is the supervisor right here. You want to talk
All
to
right,
him?
yeah, but this guy just locked me out saying I have no business in here.
Okay.
That's
he
a-
has the right to lock that door.
No,
He has a right to refuse the public service and to lock them out of a government office that they pay for. Again, you guys make yourselves look like a-holes. We didn't do anything but show up.
he does not. That's called a denial of service, sir. That's if you want to uphold the law, have him open that door.
I'm not going to do that.
Hey,
I'm
Lieutenant.
not going to uphold the law, but you're trespassing, even though you're not. So you're breaking the law, he's not. Even though he's breaking the law and you're not. Thank God this guy right here. And Rights Crispy said, I'll link the video. He said that this officer, lieutenant here, actually saw his sister after she was unalived and walked in on that. I need to read that article, but he said I'm going to cry, and I don't feel like crying today.
I have not committed a crime.
Yes, sir.
Your field training officer actually simply battered my friend and myself trying to push us out of here without having committed a crime. We're actually conducting a public records request. I'm sure you've seen it. If you David him, Captain Awesome, you'll see who he is. I'm sure you've probably heard of Captain Awesome. Or no?
So I don't, but I'm not gonna David him.
Well, anyways, we're just flexing our rights,
Yeah, absolutely.
like our muscles.
Yep.
And
In the public places, willing to do that. Now that, so if I
Wow, Lieutenant automatically knows that it's okay to record in public places, and anywhere the public can go, the media can go. But none of the other officers knew that for some reason, and were ready to go hands-on and charge them with a bunch of stuff they didn't do. Isn't that amazing? Thank God for this lieutenant.
can just ask you one question?
Yes, sir.
What is it that I can do to help you out?
actually, I'd like to
Tell
file.
these guys to leave us alone.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'd like to file a verbal complaint against your FTO, because that guy put his hands on
Yeah, he
him,
put his hands on me,
me,
trying to get
shoved us
violent,
out, would
trying to
not
get
listen.
violent. Okay. So. and
I explained to him about qualified immunity before he pushed us out. I gave him the chance, saved him a few bucks out of his own pocket.
This law.
This guy has won cases already.
This law that they're talking about here, that applies to them keeping drivers' information private.
Sure,
It
absolutely.
has no application to citizens.
The
just like
onus is
HIPAA-
on them.
Absolutely.
Just like HIPAA does it, so.
You're allowed to go wherever.
So the lieutenant understands 100% what's going on here. He knows it's all legal, and he agrees with us because we're following the law.
Wherever the general public is allowed to go.
That's exactly
Exactly.
right. So I just wanted to walk in here and take a quick sweep,
Sure.
and they start freaking out. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Can you give me 1 second to
Yeah,
talk to
go
them real
ahead,
quick?
yeah, go ahead.
All right.
See, we expose tyrants, but I like to let the stars shine. That guy's going to be my thumbnail. And this whole education is going to be valuable to all of us. It'll save you money out of your own pocket, because like I said, qualified immunity.
Oh, what's the matter, B-boy? How come your face and your expression all changed? How come he was committing a crime a second ago and you're saying you're ready to charge him for trespassing? What happened? Look at his face now.
Yeah,
He's out the
because
door.
I'm actually teaching citizens on my channel now how to sue for stuff like unlawful detainment, stuff like that, so.
If you want to hear the interview between Rogue Nation and I, where he completely explains how to file a Title 42 USC 1983 lawsuit against a government official.
Now, lawyers wouldn't take those cases before because there's no money in it, but, you know, citizens.
Oh, look at your expression on your face all of a sudden. You look a little deflated and pale there, Casper.
$400 to file the paperwork. If they do it pro se, it just takes a little bit of time. So this way,
That's a cutie pie.
everybody's working on the same set of laws.
Yeah. I think this video is good enough. But some people want to sue, and they will sue, and they have won.
Yeah, I've won.
Yep.
He kept locking the door, which is actually against the fire code.
I know, and this too. Code enforcement, excuse me. Sorry to break your ranks.
This is the guy that locked the door on him.
Fantastic. I just want to be recording in here, out of your way, just documenting government employees on the government dime as my right. Allows
The only reason I held that door is she was scared.
Smith for
Of what? Scared of what? So if someone walks in there without a camera, she's not scared. But if someone walks in there and exercises their rights under the First Amendment, she gets scared? You sound dumb. You sound as dumb as you look.
She left the office, I let that door loose.
You're a hero. Smith versus the City of Cumming,
You're a hero. That's funny.
Georgia, 11th Circuit Court, which covers us as well, allows us to record the government employee on the government dime.
Yeah, you're allowed to,
Yeah,
absolutely.
and what's your name? Officer Simon. Aren't you supposed to identify yourself?
Have a good day.
No?
Punk.
You can take my money and not tell me who you are, huh? Dummy.
Field training officer.
Always the code enforcement that flakes out. Always.
Code enforcement's some of the worst. They're worse than security guards.
I saw our flag at half staff when it should have been at full staff. That's important to me. It's not silly. And it was at the code enforcement building. And they called the cops on me because I asked them to bring it back up.
Where was that?
That was in Pinellas County.
It's like that
Yeah.
lady that called the police because they didn't get her order right at Burger King. You can't beat it.
You're welcome. Have a great evening. Can I come in, Horns?
And he's talking on the phone a little bit. He's probably trying to get some clarification
No.
from his upper higher upper about the actual law doing this specific part right there. You can go in the supervisor of elections if you want. That's close.
No.
What happened to your smug face? What happened to all your accusations? What happened to we're all the same?
Hi.
We're just taking a look at the
Yeah.
facility, checking out the artwork and such, and
Do you have a drink?
basically spreading some holiday cheer.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, ho ho ho. all
Oh,
that
those are
good
pretty.
stuff. Thank you.
You're welcome. Just anything behind the counters is all not public information, so.
Yeah.
Flip the folders over before I get any of it on my camera.
Yeah.
Well, we're not allowed, actually, you're not allowed to be in our offices, but
3 feet away from the cops. Ignorance is a disease, and America is ridden with it.
cameras, it's against what statute.
You want to tell that to all those deputies learning that it's not out there?
Yeah, they've already tried that next door.
Well,
Yeah.
elections has different, Florida elections now.
Oh, this office is different.
I've been in almost every Florida supervisor of elections.
We do
in the
that.
county, so
Yeah,
I
we're
think
allowed. It's not only that we're allowed, it's our statutory and constitutional right to be able to come in here and make sure you guys are doing things how we pay you to do them.
Of course, we have transparency.
Right. We're looking for violations, civil rights violations. Don't commit any. Hoorah. Look at that. Why would you put this up if you don't want me to show it to 14,000 subscribers?
We're just going off of that US SC Act 2721.
So again, I don't control.
Property appraiser.
As far as law is concerned, you can navigate the public areas.
It's okay, I'll get in touch with Mike.
I'm not gonna make it do something that may be against the policy.
Of course. Yeah, no, we want it to be nice and easy.
Absolutely.
So I'll get in touch with Mike Fazano and I'll have him straighten my employees out. Make sure they obey what's the law. That's all that we look for.
And we got to go back to are you the West Pasco office here? Where are you guys stationed out of?
We're stationed out of District 1.
Okay. If I have to file a complaint against this officer, I would do it there, or this deputy, I would do it there.
FTR.
Yeah. I'd like to just tell you verbally, he put his hands on this guy. Unwanted touching is not allowed. If you're not a criminal, you can't do that. We're citizens. We obey and uphold and protect the law. You don't put your hands on me or him.
I understand.
Okay.
We
All right.
apologize for that.
Oh, you apologize. But you're ready to get physical. Well, you did get physical, and you're ready to gang up and force people out of a building they have every right to be in. And you're the field training officer. How are you the field training officer? One thing I realize about police departments, getting promoted has nothing to do with your knowledge of the law and how to enforce it. Nothing. It's probably you get promoted, the more you violate people and the more money you steal and the more people you throw in a cage is how you get promoted. But it's not for knowing and executing the law properly. It has nothing to do with how policemen get promoted. Because this guy would not be a field training officer, and he doesn't know you can't put your hands on everybody. I bet you this guy's put his hands on people illegally nonstop up until this point.
Right on. I won't sue you.
Would you like to provide your information?
No, no, I don't want to even complain anymore. I just wanted that apology. Thanks. We're square. Accountability is very rare. That's what you guys should follow right there.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
And Lieutenant, you're a shining example, buddy. You really are.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So is there anything else we can help you with?
Honor your oath.
Okay.
Honor your
I'm
oath.
All right, perfect, guys.
Right on.
Hey,
Take care.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now I need some hand sanitizer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, actually, that wasn't.
That's pretty much the end of it. There's a little bit more, but again, look at this guy right here. What happened to your face, buddy? What happened to your smugness? What happened, punk? What happened, dude, who put his hands on everybody? Anyway, the guy who went hands-on apologizes again as he leaves, and they're 100% allowed to be doing what they're doing. Now, fast forward to 2023, a couple weeks ago, not even, less than 2 weeks ago, a Pasco County tax collector, another DMV close to where I live, cammed up caveman was there recording, and they had him trespass, had a cop come and trespass him because of this same stupid sign they put on the door that has nothing to do with the public. It shouldn't even be there. That's where we're at, people. Thank you for watching. Peace, tranquility. Check out my Etsy link. I have rings. I have beautiful t-shirts I've designed. I'll take t-shirt ideas. Whatever. I appreciate you guys more than you know. Thanks for watching. Peace and tranquility. Goodbye.